Hey, welcome to the Sleeper Dude 2 YouTube channel. Now, we're actually going to be talking about my main channel, Sleeper Dude, today, and how I grew that channel from right at 1,000 subscribers of January of 2021 all the way up to 44,000 subscribers at December 31st, January 2021. And one of the keys to this that a lot of people really don't tell you is YouTube really doesn't push out your videos if you're not monetized, which monetized just means you have ads on your videos through Google AdSense and you're making money from it. Because if you have ads on the videos, that means YouTube is making money. So they're not going to push your videos out until you hit that mark. And that mark is 1,000 subscribers and 4,000 hours a year of people watching your video. If you download YouTube Studio app, it will show you how many hours of people watch your videos in a year, how many subscribers you have. So that's a resource you might could check with about getting these statistics. So it took me, I started out in 2008 on YouTube with my main channel. And there were so many things that I didn't do over the years. I never made a custom thumbnail picture, which is what the picture you see when you're looking on YouTube for a video. That picture is called the thumbnail picture. That is extremely important, to make a custom thumbnail picture. Now, you can download different apps to customize these, to take your pictures. So when you're making a video, you need to make sure to take pictures along the way so you have a good photo to use for your thumbnail picture. You can use all different kinds of apps. I'm really not familiar with many of them. On my iPhone, there's ways that I can customize it there. But we use an app called Snapseed, where we put the video, we export it to Snapseed, and we add, we add our text, we add different effects to it, arrows and different things like that. So that's important to do a really good thumbnail picture, and your title is very important. And one of the major things I changed that really helped my channel as well was that I went from, I do car videos, so before I would just do all the work and not video the work part of it, not video my family or any of that, and then I would just video me, not even showing me, but me holding the camera, walking around the car, showing what I did to the car, or me going to the track and showing what the car ran. And that was a mistake. People want to see the background story. They want to see behind the scenes. So if you're doing videos, show them some of the bloopers, show them some of the outtakes, the preparations to make the video, the work along the way. And one thing that Hot Rod Hoarder taught me, one of my friends that has a big YouTube channel, is the more clips you make, the better. So if you're making I make mainly hour-long videos. If you're making an hour-long video, then you need to make hundreds of small clips. You don't want these long, boring clips to make a video. So it took me 12 years of doing YouTube to get to my first 1 million views. And that didn't happen until, I think it was about May of 2021, we hit 1 million views. And that was about the same time that I was able to get monetized again on YouTube. Because used to, anybody could be monetized. So I used to be monetized years and years ago, but it really didn't affect anything because there's a whole lot more algorithms that go into whether or not your video is popular now than what it used to be. So I hit that goal right about that same time I hit the first 1 million views. So it took me 12 years to get 1 million views because my channel was not monetized. YouTube was not pushing it out there. It took me 3 months to get my second 1 million views. And then every month after that in 2021, I hit 1 million views every single month. So I'm going to show you guys now some of the graphs and charts from YouTube Studio to kind of get you an idea. If you look at these charts and graphs, it'll give you an idea of what you need to do with your videos, maybe what your target audience is. So right here you can see the age and gender of the people that watch my videos, and you can see I have a mainly older crowd. So probably putting out videos of older cars are gonna work better with the type of audience I have. You can see that I have mainly male audience as well. You can see that 86% of the people that watch my videos are not subscribed to me. Now this may be a mistake on my part, but I've never asked for people to subscribe to my main channel. but only 14% of them are subscribers to my channel. So maybe I should ask more for people to subscribe. I don't know. But this also shows you, this chart right here, that the browse feature, which is basically YouTube suggesting your video to people that are just scrolling the home screen, this is where most of your views are going to come from nowadays with YouTube, because used to it wasn't that way. It was more people searching, but you can see that it's a very low percentage of people that actually search out my videos. It's more a browse feature, and then there's suggested videos, which means they're already watching one of my videos and mine gets popped up as a suggested video, or they're watching a very similar video from a different person and they're going to suggest my videos. Here's a list of my top videos for the last year. You can see that we've had a really good year with this, considering that our channel was very, very small as of 12 months ago. 12 months ago, my most popular video, which had been out for, I think, 7 or 8 years, had 150,000 views, and that was only because it got featured on a couple different big car websites. It got featured on PowerBlock TV. That's the only reason that video really had a lot of views. You can see here on this chart that the unique viewers, which is people that have never watched my channel, versus returning viewers, you can see that early on there was big spikes in unique viewers. So I was getting a lot of new viewers, and then as the months went on through the year, unique and returning viewers kind of evened out. There's times where I tried this year to put out videos of different types of vehicles, where I put out a motorcycle video instead of a car video, or a really old car versus a really newer car. And you can see there, that's where those spikes are with unique viewers versus returning viewers. We had 8 minutes, 57 seconds was our average view duration for the year. Most of my videos are, 30 minutes to an hour long. But I think the reason this view duration is that way is a lot of people watch them in sections. They're busy at work, they're on their lunch break, they watch a short section of the video, they come back to it later. At least I hope they come back to it later. We had 2.6% click-through rate, which I'm really not 100% sure what a good click-through rate is, but I have seen videos, especially videos that have just came out, and a lot of my returning viewers are watching, my click-through rate will be really high, like above 10%, but it doesn't seem to matter on the click-through rate. It really seems to matter what YouTube is pushing out there, because I've had some that have a really high click-through rate and YouTube's not showing it to nobody. And I've had some with a low click-through rate and YouTube's pushing it out to everybody. So it's kind of hard to tell on that. This chart right here shows you your impressions, which impressions, if you don't know what that means, that is YouTube suggesting your video to somebody is what that means. So 116,689,000 times in the last 12 months, they have suggested my videos to somebody, and on average, 2.6% of the time somebody clicked through it. So, to get super popular on YouTube nowadays, you have to have YouTube on your side. If YouTube's not on your side, you see guys that have channels that some of their content, whatever, there may be too much foul language in it. There may be, parts of the video that YouTube doesn't think is appropriate, and they don't get pushed out there like they should. They get shadow banned, I guess you'd say. So it really depends on YouTube liking what you're doing. On this chart right here, 61% of the revenue that comes in through my main channel is from skippable ads. So those are the most important ads to put on your videos. You can click, when you click the monetization button, you can click how many different types of ads you want. So most of my revenue comes from skippable ads. 16% of it comes from non-skippable ads, and 15% from bumper ads, only 6% from display ads. So display ads have not been as popular. So as a summary, guys, it's tough at first. If you have less than 1,000 subscribers and you have less than 4,000 hours a year of people watching your videos, one great thing is to reach out to other channels, or maybe other channels reach out to you that have a bigger following. People have bigger followings on Instagram or Facebook that can, mention your channel for you. Hot Rod Hoarder did that a lot for me, and I didn't ask him to do it. He's just a really great guy, and he did that for me, and that helped me a lot, and I appreciate that. And another thing is, like I said earlier, show the whole process. Show the funny stuff, the behind the scenes stuff, the family stuff. That really has helped my channel this year. Don't just show the results. And put yourself in front of the camera. I know it was hard for me to get in front of the camera at first, but people, when they get used to seeing your face and you put your picture on the thumbnail pictures, they know what they're gonna get when they watch a video. If they see that the thumbnail picture has you and your kids on it or whatever, they know it's your video and they're gonna click on it, especially if you have good content. Being funny, not everybody's funny, but you can try to be funny. We put animals in our video. People love animals, we didn't get the animals for that reason. We've had the animals for years. The whole time I've had my channel, I've had animals. The whole time I've had my channel, I've had kids. I never put my kids and animals in it, really, very little. But that really helped our channel to add that stuff to the channel. Another big thing with the YouTube stuff is you want to put out content consistently. So if you can put out a video, every week, or maybe you can only do it every month. It depends on what type of videos you're making, how long they are, how much money and time it takes to make them. Mine are very labor intensive and they're very expensive to make for a lot of videos. So a lot of these videos, I try to get out every 5 days. I was doing every 4 days and it was killing me. I work a 40-hour-a-week job that used to be a 60-hour-a-week job, and now it's a 40-hour-a-week job. And I work 40 hours a week at least doing this YouTube stuff. So it's hard for me to do that, but now I'm trying to get them out every 5 days. It's not always possible. And once you get to a certain point with it, people will start emailing you and wanting to do ads. And that's another revenue source that you can generate, is putting ads in your videos. Now, there's a lot of ads we have to turn down because we don't agree with what they're selling. We don't like their product. We don't like their company. So don't just go out there and make ads for anybody. But eventually you'll get to the point where you can put ads on your videos, and that becomes another revenue stream. Another thing that becomes a revenue stream is putting out merchandise. Now, this hasn't been a big money thing for us yet, but channels like, say, that I'm familiar with, 1320 Video, it's a huge revenue stream for them. Cleus McFarland, it's probably a huge revenue stream for them. So, eventually people want to buy your merchandise. They think it's cool to wear your t-shirt or your hoodie or whatever. So that's another big income stream as well for people that are more popular than my channel is. And we'll see how next year goes. Maybe we'll make another video like this and show how it's gone for us. But I hope this video helps somebody. Be consistent. Try to get out videos as much as you can, but do a good job. Don't put out junk videos. Don't put out videos that aren't worthy. I've made videos where I've made the whole video and edited it and been like, this ain't worth putting out, and I didn't put it out. So don't put out junk, but be consistent. I appreciate you guys watching this video. Check out our main channel, Sleeper Dude. We're on Instagram, Facebook, and TikTok at Sleeper Dude 88. And I appreciate you watching. It helps out a lot.